Welcome to the Vitality Vault Podcast, your one-stop shop for health and wellness. Join us as we dive deep into the latest medical trends, break down complex health topics, and empower you to live a more vibrant life.
Hi there. I'm Dr. Bacchus Morris, a triple board certified physician who specializes in internal medicine, obesity medicine, as well as anti-aging, regenerative, and aesthetic medicine.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gerald Morris, and I am a double board certified physician in internal medicine and obesity medicine with special interest in peptide therapeutics, which I got certified in.
Together, we're passionate about helping you achieve optimal health and longevity. From exercise, nutrition, we'll be bringing you the latest cutting edge in terms of weight loss and everything else in the wellness world to help you achieve a healthier you.
So our goal is to help you live your best life. So whether you're looking for weight loss strategies, longevity, just want to live a little bit better, and have these tips that you can apply to your daily life from day one, we are here to help. So come join us on this journey.
Join the doctors, voted top internist in Tucson 4 years running. So let's unlock your potential together. Welcome to the Vitality Vault Podcast with Dr. B and Dr. G.
Hey, what's up, Tucson? Dr. G and the lovely Dr. B here with another installment of the Vitality Vault, a podcast that we want to bring to you to discuss all things health and wellness. And today, Dr. B, we're going to talk about one of my favorites, which is health tech. Basically, technology that we use in the healthcare space, especially with regards to wellness and weight loss. So that's where I think the world is heading, because we have a lot of these devices out now that are going to help people kind of track calories, track activity, and all these different things to get themselves better, because you can't really fix something if you don't track it. So if you don't keep an eye on what your goals are and where you're heading, you're not going to make much headway in terms of your wellness and weight loss goals. So I think this is a good place to start.
Absolutely. These fitness trackers help us to figure out our activity level, what we're eating, etc. To, because most of us have very busy lives. So having something that shows you exactly what you're doing, what you're putting into your body, what you're doing throughout the day to generate activity. And it helps you to keep yourself accountable as well, too. I know at least it does for me.
Oh, yeah. We know there are many ones. I mean, I have one myself. I have a couple, actually. So whenever a new one comes on the market, I'm always one to quickly run and try to buy it. And Dr. B tends to have to pull the reins and said, what are you doing? Why are you spending your money on that? Just be careful. So, I have an Apple Watch. I know a lot of people do.
Oh, yes. I have one here, too.
Yeah. And I also have an Oura Ring. And this is the one that I use to track sleep, to track calories burned, to track basal metabolic rate, to track my cardiovascular age, to track even what else? It tracks stress levels. So it does a lot for me. And these devices have come a long way. We have seen them kind of morph from your typical pedometer, which is, I think that's like the grandpa generation of health tech, where you're dealing with just counting steps, which is a good start. But with these new ones we have, we can check everything from basal metabolic rate to, like I mentioned, calories and even stress levels and sleep data, which helps you kind of build a better lifestyle for yourself. So I do like these. And the benefits is that if you're someone who's competitive like me, you're going to want to do better each day as you're tracking these things. So, and if you're ultra competitive like Dr. B, you're just going to be obsessed with the numbers, right? Right, G? Right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Dr. Morris is so competitive that I have banned him from getting the same device as I do. So
That is true.
I typically wear a Whoop device. I don't have it on today, but it basically tracks along the same line as the Oura Ring. And for me, one of my favorite data from that is actually sleep activity. And so, sometimes you wake up in the morning, you don't feel refreshed, you feel like you're dragging throughout the day. So looking back and seeing how much deep and REM sleep you've gotten, because that's going to help to recharge you for the day, to recharge you for that activity, for the gym, or for whatever you have planned that day to help generate energy and help burn those calories. So I love the sleep data from that. And of course, yes, it does track your steps. It tracks what you're doing in the gym. So I link it up to my Apple Watch fitness tracker, activity tracker. And so it all comes into into like a health app that shows you throughout the day your activity, your intake, and it even minuses, like for example, if you eat 2,000 calories, but you burn 200, it actually takes that away and shows you on your kind of end of day summary. So they're actually pretty cool. I love playing around with them too.
Yeah.
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 Yes. So let's talk about food tracking apps. So, you need to, again, know what you're putting into your body. We don't always remember. So putting it into an app when you're eating your breakfast, lunch, and dinner is great. And it helps you at the end of the day to show, look back and see, okay, I didn't feel this great on Tuesday. What did I have on Tuesday? So it helps you to go back and, help you figure out which foods are the best in terms of for energy level, etc. But also, when you have that slice of cake or that cookie, then it's there to remind you that, oops, you ate too much sugar, you ate too many calories that day. So there are apps that you can actually like put in, like if you had a banana, you put in one medium banana, it tells you how many calories and all the macros that's in that food as well. There are apps such as MyFitnessPal that you can actually scan the QR code or the little barcode scanning at the back of the food, and you just put in how many servings you had. For example, if you have, let's say, a loaf of bread and you scan it, it will ask you how many slices did you have, and it will pre-populate the calories and all the macros for you. And there's some really cool ones now that you can actually scan your food. So, I get this question from my patients all the time, like, I made this recipe at home, but I can't, it's not the same as the recipes I would find online that would give me this amount of calories, etc. These smart food apps actually scan your plate, scan the food in it, tells you you've got chicken, you've got rice, you've got beans, and it tells you the proportion, and then it generates how many calories and the macros from that. So one example of those, that app is Eato, E-A-T-O.
Oh, yeah.
And there are a few others out there as well, and there are more coming on the market. So it's just becoming easier for you to actually track your food, document and track your food so you can keep yourself accountable again.
And I think that's important because a lot of patients would always tell us, hey, I just don't have the time to punch these things in, or I'm just not a calorie counter. And now I can say, no problem, take a picture. And when you take a picture, guess what? Now it'll actually, with AI, AI has really revolutionized everything,
Absolutely.
even in healthcare.
Yep.
You get a really, really close to accurate representation of what's in the plate, which I think is awesome. So no more guesswork, no more complaints about I don't have time. Just take a picture. We do selfies all the time. Let's do a selfie of the food. Yeah. And then be like, damn, that's how much is in this? And maybe we don't need it.
And those apps will actually pull all that data again into your overall fitness activity tracker, whether you have an iPhone or Android, it will actually populate that in there. So you have that summary, and again, you can look back at your week to see how great you did and see how to improve the next week coming.
All right, so next up, guys, we're going to talk about online communities where you can find a safe space to discuss everything from health and wellness. And I think that's a good thing. We've seen the explosion in social media with regards to people having spaces online where they can talk to others who are currently on the journey that they're on, or even where they are wanting to be. They're already there and can help them kind of get to that point. So we do see some good in social media with that respect, because a lot of Facebook communities, Instagram communities, where people have the ability to ask questions from others, and even from other, specialists, people who are like health coaches in the space, or even physicians in the space, to be able to give them, actionable items to work on and be able to help them through the journey. It provides accountability. People will get support. Now, one downside you got to be careful of is the body image issues that we are seeing now with social media. So be very careful, I must say, to everyone, especially when you're in the younger generation, like the teens to like the early 20s, and even some people in their 30s. Be very careful of what you see, because with all the filters, all the doctoring of images, we don't want to build that unrealistic image of what the ideal person looks like. No, the idea is to just be on your journey, know why you're doing this, know your why, and just keep at it. So that's one of the biggest downfalls, I think, of social media, is having that potential issue of there being, negative body image things cropping up. Now, when we think of online, we think of virtual things like coaching. So we do see a lot of virtual coaching and telehealth providers cropping up. I mean, some of the ones, virtually, you've seen like a Noom is one. I have some patients who've tried that. There are also some really good health coaches out there who have their online platforms, and you can get one-on-one with the virtual coach. You can even get, group coaching. And I think this is a good thing to have, because not everyone can get into their car and drive to the coach, and having the coach, on Zoom, where they can kind of walk you through what you should be doing to be able to achieve your goals is important. And in our practice, we are actually in the process of tying in health coaching into what we do with our weight loss side of the business. I mean, truth be told, Dr. B and I, we both are fully obesity medicine certified, so we know what the health coaches are doing. And I actually got certified as a health coach myself, but I'm recognizing that that's an important piece of the weight loss puzzle. So it is important to seek help from a coach. Let's face it, Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan on his own. He had coaches. Kobe Bryant, he had coaches. Tom Brady, he had coaches. So having a good coach in your corner could be that make or break for your weight loss journey.
So let's talk about emerging technologies, these things that are new on the market that helps to make your weight loss journey more fun. So here we can see someone doing virtual reality, the VR, and they've incorporated a lot of programs into VR technology where you could be in the comfort of your living room with the VR on, but you're doing, whether it be boxing, you're doing different exercises, and the VR is actually, there's someone there that's coaching you along and showing you what to do, and you could be doing basically personal training through your VR at home.
Oh, yeah.
This is really great. I know Dr. Morris particularly likes a specific boxing program that he does at home.
Yeah.
So he's at home, the VR, and he's like doing all these random things, and we're like dodging around him. In the morning. But it's really, you know what? We should do a video of you and put it up here. It's really fun to see.
I don't think that'd be cool. I think I'm down with that.
But, it actually draws in the younger generation as well, too. As our kids actually love doing the VR exercise programs. And that's a great way to get the younger generation involved, because they like it's like a video game to them. So putting that on and being in that augmented reality and then being immersed into it. I've tried it a few times, and it really just brings you in to that virtual reality and make you feel like you're in a different place. And so it's really cool. And I just want to touch base a little bit on personalized testing. So these are genetic testing that helps to figure out what your body makeup prefers in terms of diet, even exercise as well too. So there's this new emerging world of genomics that there's continuous research as to, why people react certain ways to different diets and exercise, how their genomics look, and so using that to help others with similar genomics to figure out what's the best, what's the best way for them for their weight loss, or for other things as well too. We use it in our practice to help to figure out what's the best medications to prescribe for different conditions. So the same way we use it for weight loss strategies.
So this is actually pretty cool, because it's going down the path that we want to go with our practice, which is all personalized medicine. It's not a one size fits all cookie cutter approach anymore. I mean, we have to realize that what's going to work for Dr. B's body and genetic makeup may not work for me. So gone are the days where we would tell patients to do the same thing, everyone, and then expect everyone to get the same ideal results. No. So with the future of genomics, I see it going a long way, and I see it taking us down the road where people are going to get laser focused in on what they should be doing, just based on the fact that we can check their genes, because you can't change genes. I mean, you can buy new ones at Walmart, but you can't change genes, right, B?
Absolutely. But yes, as Dr. Morris says, long gone the days that we say just diet and exercise. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So now we can personalize it. We can say, for you, a paleo diet, maybe
Yes.
with a HIT strategy for exercise would be the best based on your genomic makeup. So it's really exciting just having all of this new technology on hand to help you guys.
New tools.
Thanks, guys, for joining us in this episode of our Vitality Vault podcast. Today, we talked about weight loss strategies. We talked about wearable devices that can help track our physical activity and food. We talked about apps that can help us with tracking and take the hardware out of it. We talked about social platforms and how they can support us through our journey of weight loss. And we spoke about new and emerging technologies. So I hope you guys got a lot out of this. Dr. B and Dr. G here. Thank you for tuning in with us today. We'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Vitality Vault with Dr. B and Dr. G. Don't forget to check out our other informative episodes as the doctors dive deep into your health and wellness so you can live a more vibrant life.